My brothers and sisters, have you ever noticed how you have a fisherman who fishes all day and he catches one fish or two, and he goes back the next day and he catches again one or two. Sometimes he catches nothing, but he will still go back. And the quality that they say the fisherman has is patience. Am I right or wrong? The same guy will come home and yell at his children. He will be screaming, and the most impatient person regarding his food, his drink, his tea and everything else. What happened? Have you noticed this? Let me give you another example. From amongst us there are golfers. What will they do? They will spend all morning hitting a ball and walking kilometers on end behind a small ball, I think this size here. And they enjoy it. But the same guy will come home and he will make you come from a room far away to pass a remote that is a meter away from him. You notice that? But you walk kilometers behind the ball and that was okay. You notice this? Yes, it's quite ironic, isn't it? But that is man. You will engage in Taraweeh the entire month of Ramadan, but you will be lazy for 2 units of Salatul Fajr. Notice that? See where we're heading? We just ended the month of Ramadan. We will fast the entire month, staying away from food, drink, and we will be impatient when it comes to one simple matter. After Ramadan, sometimes even in Ramadan. We have abstained from food in totality during Ramadan, during the daylight hours. But we will become so cross if there is a delay in the food, or if something's wrong with the food, for example, something minor. A little food got burnt slightly, the salt or whatever else it may be, more or less. Where is the discipline? Where is the discipline? Don't be like the fisherman who says you've got to have a lot of patience. You know, I went with some of those fishermen to Kariba, which is up north, northern Zimbabwe. And I just lasted a few hours and I told them, guys, you catch the fish, I'll do the eating, inshallah. They say, you don't have the patience. I said, I have patience, the real patience, not just for fish. Subhanallah. Fishing patience is just an enjoyment. They say when the fish catches, the type of joy you get is unmatched. I tell them, when you catch your Salatul Fajr, the type of joy you get is unmatched. Rak'ata al-Fajri khayrun min ad-dunya wa ma fiha. The 2 units of Sunnah, of Fajr, is better than the whole world and whatever it contains, not just a fish or two, that whole ocean. Subhanallah, if you're a fisherman or a golfer, and I don't mean any disrespect to you, you should be ashamed of yourself if you cannot get up for Salatul Fajr. Or if you're impatient when it comes to what the Imam is reading in Salah, or if you don't have that discipline in your life for your connection with Allah, but you have it for a pastime. May Allah grant us goodness. And it's not only them, it's all of us. We require a lot of focus. Think about things. One of the things that keeps me focused is, I tell myself, on the Day of Judgment, Allah will show me my book. And Allah will show me everything I've done. May Allah forgive us. That's a powerful statement. May Allah forgive us. That's a powerful statement, because on the Day of Judgment you will see it. That I asked Allah to forgive me. Oh Allah, forgive our sins. Oh Allah, grant us Jannah through your mercy. Ameen ya Rabbi. Every time I say something or do something, I like to tell myself, Allah will show you this deed. You're standing in Salah and you're enjoying it. Allah will show you your deeds. Not just the bad deeds, the good deeds as well. And Allah will tell you something very, very powerful. اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. Allahu Akbar. Read your book. Here's your deeds. Check them out. And you know what? You decide after that what's going to happen to you. Allahu Akbar. Kafa bi nafsika al-yawma alayka hasiban. You can be a person against your own self, making a decision. Take your own accounts. Here's your deeds. Look at them. And I sit and I think, wow, well, look at all these videos we've made. You're going to watch them. You're going to see them. Look at all the salah you've read. Look at the Quran. Look at the dress code. Look at the discipline. Allah will show it to you. Allah will say, watch your own deeds. Every time you make a video, remember, it's either going to make you decide for yourself or against your own self. That's what I tell the TikTokers and the Instagrammers and the YouTubers and the Facebookers and the Twitters. Subhanallah. When we were young, call people a twit. They'll give you a nice tight slap. MashaAllah. Now they're all Twitters. Allah grant us ease. So, you see your video, my brothers, my sisters, the young and the old. When you made that video, just watch it again. If you would not be proud to watch it in front of Allah and make a decision, heaven or hell, just delete it, please. Do you get the point? What is social media become about? Like I've said before, and I'm talking about this because it's becoming a major problem where people are not guided as to how I should use this. I want to tell you, it's simple. Ask yourself, I'm going to watch this in front of Allah. Would it be okay or not? And Allah's going to tell me, decide for yourself or against yourself. Kafa bi nafsika al-yawma alayka hasiban. You yourself today can take the account of your own deeds. Here they are. Let's see what you're going to say. Which way do you think you should head? Watch this. And then you're watching it. Where do you think you're going to go? That's all. Nothing else. With that question, you already know what to do, what not to do. You're a mu'min, you're a believer, you're going to go back to Allah. It's not too late, you're alive. Click the delete button and say, oh Allah, forgive me, and it's over and it's gone. And you won't see the ones you've deleted and sought forgiveness from, because it's wiped out. Discipline. Accountability. That's what it is. So, it becomes all about showing, displaying, shaking your body, and that's it. Subhanallah. Doing silly things in order to get what? Likes. You shook yourself totally from top to bottom. You showed people how you can twitch not only your ear, but the nail on your toe. Subhanallah. You could move it, and it could make, a movement. Subhanallah. And you got 10 million likes, and you were so excited. One dislike from Allah is enough for you to say, Ya Ilahi, delete it. Subhanallah. That's all. This is irony, because on one hand we want to please Allah. We say we're good Muslims. We say, don't judge me. But Allah will tell you, yes, no problem. Judge yourself. وَوُضِعَ الْكِتَابُ فَتَرَى الْمُجْرِمِينَ مُشْفِقِينَ مِمَّا فِيهِ ويقولون يا ويلتنا ما لهذا الكتاب لا يغادر صغيرة ولا كبيرة إلا أحصاها. The criminals on the day of judgment, when they see their own deeds, Allah will show them, and all of us, our own deeds. If the people are criminal, they will utter a negative comment against themselves. You know what they will say? What is it with this book? There is not a small deed nor a big deed, except it is here. It is here in my own book. And Allah says, judge for yourself. You used to tell people on earth, don't judge me. Yes, judge for yourself. Allahu Akbar. So, as much as what I've just said is very serious, but it's not too late. You're breathing, you're okay. You're okay. When your lungs start packing up and you start thinking of things, what happens? Subhanallah, does not give you enough time to even say goodbye to your own family. So you might not have the time to delete or to make the tawbah. Just do it now. Ya Allah, forgive us. Just be responsible. Enjoy social media in a responsible way. That's it. In a way that you know, if I were, and when I do go back to Allah, we are all going anyway. And Allah shows me and says, how many videos you made? You say, well, a few million in the case of some, the way they go on. Okay, just watch them and decide where you're supposed to be going. Will you be able to watch them? How are you dressed? What are you saying? What are you doing? And so on. I don't want to say, what are you shaking? That's it. What type of words are you using? You know, the F word is being used. The only F word we should be using is food. MashaAllah. May Allah grant us ease. So my brothers and sisters, we must be responsible. Allah blessed us with the month of Ramadan. That is a month in order to make us just like the fishermen who are supposed to be learning patience. If a man goes out and fishes and doesn't catch a thing, but comes back home with the lesson of patience, he is a successful fisherman. Because he came home and he's okay. He's fine. He's very patient. MashaAllah. Where did he learn it from? When the woman says, my husband is a fisherman, we should all be knowing that this man is cool as a cat, mashallah. Right? But nowadays, how it works is the man tells you, I wish my wife was a fisherwoman. Subhanallah. Because of the impatience we've all developed. The same applies with a person who plays a sport. We are dedicated. I want to tell you something. Social media, and I'm not... meaning all I'm teaching is responsibility. That's it. Use it, mashallah, by all means. But be responsible. What would happen on it is we sit and learn moves. We learn words. Have you learned the word of Allah? No. Qul huwallah, I don't know. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq, I don't know. But you know all the dirty songs of today. And the songs are becoming dirtier and filthier. The words that are used are cheaper than the word cheap. Subhanallah. They are terrible. If you were to know what is going on and what words they are saying and what our kids are learning, they tell you sync it and lip sync it. Wallahi, one day Allah will show you that video with those words. The reason why I've taken the time to tell you this, my beloved children, my loving mothers and sisters and brothers and fathers, is because we don't want to enjoy on earth and find regret on the day of judgment. We want goodness in this world and goodness in the hereafter that will only come with responsibility. You don't need to be dirty to enjoy. You don't need the likes if they are coming with the dislike of Allah. Wallahi, they will be too expensive. People say, this person made a lot of money because they got a lot of likes. Fair and good, but what did you get the likes for? Was it something reasonable, responsible and permissible? We're not even saying da'wah. We're not even saying something that was a great ibadah. We're saying permissibility. Was it something permissible? If the answer is yes, good news to you. MashaAllah, you earned goodness and inshallah, you leave behind a decent, reasonable legacy. But if it is coming at the expense of your relationship with Allah, cut it out. You don't need it. You're going to go back to Allah. All those likes will be the same likes that will like each other regarding the entry of where they entered in the hereafter. Because they don't like you to tell them that, you know what, Jahannam is a reality. Hellfire is a reality. People don't like to hear that. But it is a reality. Allah grant us goodness. So we need to lead by example. And one of the problems is, it's a vicious circle. If someone did evil and the rest of us did not like it, they would calm down. When someone does good and moral, upright things and people loved it, it would encourage them to do more. But the world has turned topsy-turvy, the other way around. You do evil, everyone loves it. And they prod you to do more. You do good, people don't even like it. They'll tell you, stop being a nun. Subhanallah. Stop being a nun. May Allah grant us ease. You know, the children, nowadays you can't tell them, my child, don't wear this clothing. Nowadays, They become depressed. They require a psychologist because of how you just corrected them. So what do? You need to commend the good that they're doing. Oh, my child, you look lovely in this beautiful dress. The day that they're dressing beautifully, in modest dressing. So when we commend the good behavior and high morals and values and lovely dressing, we will automatically instill a smile within our own children and the children of others. You're looking beautiful, mashallah, tabarakallah. But what do people do today? When you show your body parts, they say, Subhanallah. Brother, you're supposed to be saying, A'udhu Billah. You said the wrong dhikr here. Right? That's a fact. You show them more. You're wearing something that is really, from a religious Islamic perspective, you could have done so much better, but they will still pat you on the back and say, wow. So the next time, what do? You tear off another part of the jeans. And then you come to these people and say, you guys are so backdated. Today's world, we wear torn jeans. Go to the shop. I never knew a time would come, but it came a while back. And you see clothes that are torn and ripped to pieces are more expensive than those that are not. Subhanallah. They literally take a nice pair of jeans, they rip it up and they call them ripped jeans. And what you pay 1,000 rands more for that one. Because why? Because they ripped. La ilaha illallah. Look at how the world has turned. We are mu'mineen. Allah will show you your ripped jeans and you in those ripped jeans. And Allah will say, check your deeds. Watch what you did. You strut. Wow. Look how it happened. Look what occurred. Check yourself out. And then decide, what is it that you think I should do with you today? May Allah have mercy on us. I feel the heat. Because everyone's really worried. But the good news is, Allah is the most merciful, the most forgiving, the most kind, the most beneficent, the most loving, and etc., etc., etc. So, what you need to do is, Allah is waiting for us to say, I'm going to be responsible from today on, and I'm going to make sure that I do that which is good. I'm going to commend, and I'm going to say a good word to those who are doing good. And I will either keep quiet or remind those who are doing bad. Because when you see something unacceptable from the point of view of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the teachings that He taught us, it would be equally sinful to prod them on. Prod them on, meaning you've passed a comment that made them produce more such videos, more such content and material, because there is a market for it. What's the market? Well, when I produce this, everyone's consuming. So for as long as there is a market and consumption for that type of material, and you've made it such that you're part of the consumers, they will be producing more. You share the guilt. Ad-dallu ala al-khayri kafa'ilihi, in the same way that a person who shows someone towards goodness will receive goodness as well. If a person shows someone towards bad, they will receive the sin. So may Allah make us responsible. Ameen. May Allah grant us goodness. My brothers, my sisters, keep calling out to Allah. Seek the forgiveness of Allah. He will forgive you. And just remember the day you're going to meet with Allah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله. Many times the Qurra who recite the Quran read this verse. Am I right? And after that, the names of Allah happen to be in the next verses. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو. We know it, isn't it? Especially here in Cape Town, where they've memorized a lot. Immediately they would know, oh, I know what's coming next. MashaAllah. That verse actually is telling you, oh, you who believe, be conscious of Allah, develop the correct relationship with Allah, and each one of you should be concerned about what you are going to be presenting tomorrow. That's exactly what I said today. Golfer or fisherman, no matter who you are, think about what am I going to be presenting tomorrow. Allah gives you the chance to discipline yourself, such as the month of Ramadan. You're not supposed to be saying bad words.
Hi, welcome back my YouTube channel. Putting life is the perspective. The, the first thing I would like to share with you here is that you help people, you don't wait around until they say thanks for the because you didn't help them, so you can't hear application. So you have to internalize the very powerful relation that Allah has given us. We trust to all of the relationship, so long as there's something that that's bearing to the towards the. So I want to leave you with the picture. What Allah has His admonition is better. Appreciate what Allah has given you, then Allah will take care of you. Must it, no doubt about it. Whatever good you have sent down my way, whatever you have discussed, sent down towards me of any kind of good, no doubt about it. I am dependent, it need of it. Still think are we have to remember is making dua is the first of all. We all not the position to teach others. Secondly, what I am asking for, Ya Allah, if this is the good for me, give me, and if not, I trust your decision. I want to make sure to understand in the reminder that dua is not placing an order the restaurant. Dua is not the placing the order for the product. When you the pitch or order, you paying something, you get them you're expecting. You place the order from the page where you are the not supported get budget, you supported to get fans fish. What you paid, you are the one make dua, your pay is nothing, pay will nothing, you pay nothing. That you have no explanation, you have no right to complain about the you get, you don't get to say hey wait, I asked for 100 to my exam, I make to last night, I still got 40. I told you I am going to my homework, like you homework the payment or something, right? Because we feel in trail all time. Thanks for watching.